go ahead and accept the penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here is Young. Oh, it's caught. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Right back to him on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We look at this Browns defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. 20, 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing, Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Young will set to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mays. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mays. He finds his man. Complete. It's Edwards. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. Looking to throw. Mays. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
To throw on 2nd down. Mays. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Mays. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw, Young. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. That's taken it around the 40.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mays. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A play fake. Now Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They go play action. Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this? And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On 1st and 10, Mays. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 27 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Young on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the
20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mays. left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on first down. Mays. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Mays escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Mays. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Mays. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Mays. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard and trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
That's for the right sideline here is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they could just maybe get...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Young to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Giants are pouring it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. A little juke. Gets through, and now an opening. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to... And now look at this! Big gain, but fumble! And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Mays. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Mays. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And Young's throw there incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
An audible here to get a new look.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The slot man in motion right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Mays. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to throw. Mays. Throw left side, complete. That's Barnes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. One last shot for Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.